Welcome to the Tiernan Centers. We bring you Game 3 of the Wettig Memorial Tournament. It'll be the Pirates of Greensburg against the Indians of Portage. There are 2 games already in the books here today. Zionsville beating Irvington Prep earlier today. Cathedral knocking off Victory College Prep. So those 2 teams will advance to tonight's contest at 7:30. Greensburg and Portage. We'll talk about these 2 teams coming up in just a moment. This is the Wettig Tournament right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Let's talk a little bit about the Indians of Portage. They've been in this tournament over the last few years. They come in at 2-4 under head coach Rick Snodgrass, who is in his 13th season at Portage. They average just 52 points per game, but defensively playing pretty well at just over 50 points per game. Their last time out, they lost to Lowell 76-49. They're led by Xavier Aponte. He leads the team at 24 points per game. Meanwhile, Greensburg, they're ranked number 6 in 3A under head coach Stacy Meyer in his 14th season, 248 victories. The Pirates are 4-1 on the year, averaging 57 points, giving up 51. In their last game, they won on the road at Franklin County 50-39. They're led by Wright State recruit Andrew Wettig, 18.2 points per game. Lane Sparks at 17.3, and Miles Wilkeson at 14.6. So they come in here with good balanced scoring for today's contest. And again, Greensburg has had success in this tournament. We've seen Portage come in here and slowly build their program to the point where they're competitive each and every season that they come to the Wettig Memorial Tournament. Starters, let's go ahead and give you the starters right now. First off, for Greensburg, they'll be the traveling team in this one. Colin Comer is a 6'2 sophomore. He wears number 12. Lane Sparks, 6'3 and a junior, number 20. Andrew Wettig, 6'7 and a senior, number 22. Miles Wilkeson, 6 foot and a senior, number 24. And Brendan Stanley, 6'2 and a sophomore. He wears number 32. For the Indians today, Miguel Verduzco, a 5'11 senior, number 11. Xavier Aponte, 5'9 and a junior, number 12. Kamari Slaughter, 6'3 and a freshman. He wears number 20. Nate Arose, Nate Arose is 6'2 and a junior, number 23. And Blake Creech, 6'3 and a sophomore, number 25. Starters are set. We're ready to go. The tip-off is coming up next. This is the Wettig Tournament right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve at Jiffy Lube. The other day, a cashier said to me, "If you're happy with the service here, there's a site you can take a survey on." Kind of laughed and said, "What if I'm not happy?" To which she replied, "Well, then you can just forego the survey." I thought, well, that's kind of the equivalent of if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. What if we all adopted that? Jiffy Lube, take the survey, but if you can't say anything nice, just don't say anything at all.
Hey, this is Steve Funkhauser at Jiffy Lube. Come on out, see us. We're ready to serve.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Back here at the Tiernan Center in Richmond. Thanks for being with us as we'll see the Indians and the Pirates set to do battle. The winner of this game will move on to Saturday's noon contest. They'll play the winner of the Bloomington South Indy homeschool game that we'll be having coming up at about 4:30 this afternoon. The Pirates in their traveling blue uniforms, the Indians in their home whites. Kamari Slaughter jumping up in the middle against Andrew Wettig. It'll be Pirate basketball. See already the Indians opening up in a zone. The lob pass for Wettig, lost it out of bounds. Turnover for the Pirates. So they try to open up with that lob inside to Wettig. And it will be Portage basketball. Miguel Verduzco across the timeline there for the Indians. Greensburg opening up man-to-man. Xavier Aponte, keep an eye on him, as we mentioned, averaging 24 points per game. Portage coming to this one at 2-4. The Pirates at 4-1 on the season. So far now, the Indians running off about 40 seconds on the clock in their first possession. And there's your first three-pointer of the ball game. 3-0. Portage on top. Back the other way, Greensburg, and they throw it away. Second turnover now by the Pirates. If you are familiar with the Wettig tournament, at one point a 3-day affair, now cut down to 2. Less teams in this tournament, but some familiar faces with both Portage and Greensburg in. Great pass underneath as Rose has that one knocked out of his hands, but that was an excellent pass by Aponte. Ball will stay here as Portage will inbound on the baseline. Ponte will give it up as a working around the perimeter once again to Verduzco. 6:33 to go. Portage on top 3-0, and the Indians turn it over for the first time. Greensburg wasting no time getting back in their half-court offense. Mentioned 3 double-digit scores in the lineup for the Pirates as Lane Sparks unable to connect on his first shot of the ball game. So once again, Portage 16 feet away on the shot, rimming in and out. Slaughter can't get it to go. Greensburg quickly back once again. In the corner, Stanley, the entry pass as Sparks has it knocked out of his hands. Wettig down the lane with a left hand, no. And foul will be called against Kamari Slaughter. That'll be his first. Portage will have to keep an eye on Andrew Wettig. Again, he is going to Wright State. 6'7" and a senior. Of course, a long line of great players out of Greensburg. Of course, his brothers, very excellent basketball players, very sound fundamentally. Second free throw is good, so Greensburg on the board, 1 of 2. 5:44 to go. That is Slaughter across the timeline now for the Indians. Aponte for 3. Yes! Well, you know why. He's averaging 24 points per game. 6-1, Portage with a lead. And a turnover again for the Pirates. That is their 3rd turnover. The entry pass stripped away and getting it back and laying it in as the Indians get Blake Creech. And a 30-second timeout on the floor. 5:11 to go here in the first. Portage with an early 7-point lead.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Well, a good start for the Indians here in the opening period of play. A 7-point lead at 8-1. Last basket made by Blake Creech, the 6'3 sophomore, able to get that ball to the right place at the right time to lay that one in as the Pirates again get the timeout. Wettig across the timeline. That's where Greensburg will set things up. Comer, the entry pass now to Sparks in the corner as Wettig misses. Rebound battled for, coming away with it is Slaughter. Indians trying to run a little bit here. Here's another 3 on the way. Rims in and out. The offensive rebound by Creech, and Portage will keep it. Here's a 15-footer. That's going to be blocked. Sparks got a hand on it. Here's Wettig. Wettig on the left side to Wilkeson. Back to Wettig. Greensburg will set it up in the half court. Left-hand shot on the baseline is no good. Is coming up empty is Sparks. And Greensburg still just 1 point as we're about halfway through this opening quarter. Verduzco will back it up now for the Indians and reset it. Greensburg stays man-to-man. Good look here to Slaughter. On the drive, leaning, no. Ball tipped in the air, and the putback good by Creech. Creech now with 4, and it is a 9-point lead now for Portage. Greensburg trying to find an answer here on offense. The drive with the left hand, no, and a foul called, and that will put Comer at the line for 2. You know, Portage has come in here at times, and as you get a good look there at Colin Comer, the sophomore, they've come in here with a sub-500 record, but they've given a lot of teams fits. That first free throw is no good, so now the Pirates have missed 2 out of their 3. Into the ball game now for the Pirates is Cole Nobby. Is it Noby or Nobby? Nobby, thank you. Second free throw is good. 10-2, an 8-point lead. So Nobby is in now for the Pirates. 3:37 to go. Aponte coming off that 3-point bucket moments ago, and he hit it way outside. Verduzco now to the hands of Arose, and we'll bring it back out front to Verduzco. Lob pass inside and a turnover by Portage. Second turnover of the ball game. Sparks, good ball movement, baseline, short jumper up and good by Wilkeson. He has his first 2 and it's back to a 6-point lead. Slaughter again will bring it across the timeline. Little weave out front. Once again, Rose with a basketball. The drive, the pass, baseline shot, good by Creech. Off to a good start. He has 6. 12-4. Wettig has to stop, give it back out front in the corner. That 3 is on the way. That's good by Comer. As Comer gets his first 3-pointer of the ball game. 12-7. Pace picking up a little bit more now with just over 2 minutes to go. Portage third turnover. 3-on-2 break the other way. Greensburg basketballs. They work it to the rim with the left hand. Yes. Sparks with his first 2. And all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. 1:56 remaining. Kamari Slaughter, just a freshman, handling the basketball quite a bit here early. Aponte on the right wing. They'll kick it back out front to Nate Arose. Nice pass, layup good again by Creech. 8 points by Creech in the opening period. Wettig down the lane. No, and he'll go to the line, and that could be. They're going to get Slaughter here for number 2. Lawrence Harris will come in, a 6'3 junior. And there is Wettig. 1 point for Wettig, 1 of 2 from the line. Portage making their change. Also coming in will be Brendan Stanley again for the Pirates. Second free throw by Wettig is good. Back to a 3-point ball game. 1:23 remaining here in the opening quarter. Verduzco again across the timeline. Sean Clausen set to come in now for the Indians. The Indians have led from the outset of this one thanks to Blake Creech, who's had the hot hand early. 8 points for the sophomore, and there's a traveling call against Arose. 4th turnover now by the Indians. Greensburg coming back now with Lane Sparks, who will replace Colnobi, who's now left the ball game. And we're down to 55 seconds remaining. In the lane, a little leaner, no good by Comer. And the rebound, turnover, Clausen. Steal and layup good by Wettig. It is a 1-point lead. That's 5 turnovers now by Portage. See if they can get Aponte going. Just 3 points, averaging 24. Verduzco with the basketball, backs it up near midcourt. 25 seconds remaining before halftime. Here's Blake Creech. Greensburg picking up their defensive intensity, looking to trap now. 10 seconds to go. Aponte with the basketball, 3 on the way, short. The rebound battled for, and coming away with it will be the Pirates, and a foul in the backcourt against Lawrence Harris. Not a smart foul that time by Harris. 2.2. Time here to get a shot off, but you'll have to work pretty quick. Wettig off the inbound. Wettig will find his teammate Wilkeson. Almost got it to go at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. Opening period of play in the books on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It is Portage leading it by 1. This is the Wettig Tournament right here in Radio Troy Digital Sport.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At
Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
14-13 after one. Portage got the lead early, had an 8-1 lead. Greensburg coming back to make this one a one-point game as we're ready for period number 2. Blake Creech leading Portage with 8. Again, those numbers are unofficial after 1. 4 points by Comer. Wettig with 5. And it will be Indians basketball to begin our second 8 minutes of play. So far, the leading scorer, Ponte, held to just 3. Boy, and again, you can tell Greensburg is up their intensity on defense. Stacy Meyer wanting to see a little bit more out of his effort on the defensive side of the basketball. Ponte nearly losing it. Comer's on the guard. 30 seconds gone plus now here in the opening period. Here's a 3 on the way by Clausen. No good. Offensive rebound short by Creech. Boy, he had a puppy right there. If he uses his left hand, he may get that one to go. Pirates basketball back in the half court, and before the pass, a foul called against the Indians. Looks like they got Xavier Aponte on the foul. That is his first. So Greensburg back in the half court, and not expecting that one was Wilkeson as they nearly turned it over. Wettig in the right place, right time. Nice cut to the basket. Layup good. Stanley with his first 2, and Greensburg has taken the lead now by 1. Verduzco across the timeline looking for an opening. Nothing there. Here's Aponte straight away. 6:35 to go in the quarter. Another wide open 3 missed again. Clausen missing badly, and Portage doesn't get back on defense, and that'll get a timeout as Sparks able to beat the Indians back, and it is now a 3-point lead on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 6:26 remaining in the second.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
Well, since an early 8-1 lead, it has been a 16-6 game for Greensburg. Creech still leading the way, 8 points for Portage. Andrew Wettig with 5, but Brendan Stanley and Lane Sparks getting the first 2 baskets for the Pirates here in period number 2. Verduzco again across the timeline now for the Indians. Out of the ball game is Sean Clausen. He had missed 2 straight 3-pointers, so they have him out. Back in the lineup for the Indians. We'll get him in a moment. There's a nice entry pass, layup good is Lawrence Harris with his first 2. So Harris is checked back in, and Kamari Slaughter is in. Slaughter's going to play with those 2 fouls. Greensburg basketball. Here's Wilkeson. Basket is good, and a potential 4-point play. Head coach Rick Snodgrass not happy about that call. Well, they're going to say we're going to take that back. It's going to be the 3, but the shot and the foul actually is going to be after the shot. And the foul is going to be called against Slaughter. So for Coach Snodgrass, he gambled on Slaughter not picking up his 3rd, and he did. That pull-up jumper the way, good. Wilkeson now with 4. It is now a 6-point lead for Greensburg. Ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover by the Indians. That'll be number 6. Coming into the ball game now for the Indians, Nate Rose will check back into the lineup. As Coach Snodgrass trying to find some answers here now in this second quarter. As we come up on 5 minutes remaining. Entry pass, powering that one, the left hand, no good by Sparks. Ball loose on the floor and able to pick it up. Drive down the lane, and how about that? Comer with the two-handed dunk down the lane for Greensburg. 24-16. By the way, Comer listed at 6'2". Portage basketball. Danny Bruno is now checked in for the Indians, and we've got a foul call against the Pirates. See if that is Wilkeson, or is it going to be Stanley? Looks like it's Stanley on the foul. Here is Creech at the line. Creech 8 points in that opening period of play. 4:48 remaining now here in the second. Creech now with 9, chance to get into double figures, and he is. Back to a 6-point lead now for Portage, or should say for Greensburg. Wettig across the timeline. Wettig out front, receives and steps inside the 3-point line. Another skip pass will find Wilkeson. Ball loose in the corner, and we're going to stay here. No turnover. Sure, that Comer dunk caught a few people off guard, but boy, caught it in step, and there was nobody going to stop him down the lane. Wilkeson will dump it in the right corner. Skip past Wettig. Finds the 3-point line. Missed it off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Put back good. And that is just pure power right there by Brendan Stanley. He wanted that basketball a little bit more than Portage did. And he gets a nice offensive rebound put back. Stanley now with 4. Portage another turnover. 2-on-1 break. Missing the layup is Sparks as he tried to use the left hand. Here is Creech back the other way. His shot no good. Ball tipped in the air and goes out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Andrew Wettig. Greensburg ranked number 6 in 3A. Trying to advance to the next round. Portage basketball. Here's a 3 on the way. Good. That is Verduzco. Verduzco unofficially with 6. And we're coming up on 3:29 to go. That is Comer. And that's a travel. Miles Wilkeson, 4th turnover. Didn't let him get that little bunny hop in there. We see a lot of players do that these days where they catch and jump. But not that time. So the 4th turnover now for Greensburg. It'll be Portage basketball. The Rose out front. Here's a 3 on the way. Good. Bruno hits the 3. And it's a 2-point ball game. Quickly, Greensburg back the other way. Leaning in and scoring is Sparks. And he's having a big ball game now for Greensburg. Back to a 4-point lead. Creech will pick up his first. 9 points by Sparks here in the first half, averaging 17 per game. 3:02 remaining here in the first half, so he can make it a 5-point lead. So far, Greensburg missing just 2 free throws here in the first half. This is Verduzco across the timeline, guarded out front by Wilkeson. Ball loose, stolen away. 7 turnovers, and quickly running the floor. Easy layup by Wilkeson. And another timeout called by Portage. We will take a quick timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Greensburg leads it by.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Now, right now, every time that Portage seems to get a little dent into that deficit, the Pirates come right back, force a turnover, so Coach Snodgrass called another timeout. Down by 7. Want to make sure this thing doesn't get out of hand here before halftime. Portage bringing Isaiah Mays into the ball game. Mays wearing number 14. He is a junior, a 6-foot junior. The big number right now, Xavier Aponte, out of the ball game, only 3 points. Creech with a basketball. The Indians in the half court, just over 2 minutes remaining. Nice move, but passing up the shot is Verduzco. The three-pointer no good by Creech. And here come the Pirates. Sparks to Wilkeson, drives inside the feed. The three on the way by Comer is short. And the long rebound by Verduzco. He will find his teammate down the floor. Creech missed an easy layup. Here come the Pirates again. Will they make him pay? Wettig, no good. Rebound battled for, and coming down with it for Greensburg is Lawrence Harris. Boy, Creech has missed a couple here in the first half, though he's played well overall. But he's missed a couple of bunnies. 1:27 to go. And then a miscommunication between the point guard, Bruno, and Creech, and that'll be 8 turnovers. You know what they basically tell you on that is if you're going to make the cut, but don't come back. Just keep on going. So now Greensburg, 14 feet away, left hand good by Sparks. And right now it is Sparks carrying Greensburg here in the first half, and now a 9-point lead as we come up on 1 minute remaining in the first half of play. Verduzco on the drive, the kick, three-pointer is good. Bruno hits the three. So Bruno now with his second three-pointer, he has 6. And now Greensburg looks like they're going to hold for the final shot here in the first half. Just simply throw over the zone. Try to find an open spot if you can. They got to keep an eye on Sparks. He is down in the corner. You can't see him right now. But he's going to walk. There he is on the baseline, just walking into your picture. So they're going to bring him to the near side. And they don't want to lose where he is at. He or Wettig. 10 seconds remaining, and they should start their move right now. Here's Wettig. Wettig, they leave him alone. He pops the three, missed it short. Rebound Wilkeson, his shot of the way, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. They got a couple of looks, but could not finish here in the first half. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, it is Greensburg on top of this one, 33-27. This is the Wettig Tournament right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Dargy Repair Service is family owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly update from the IHSAA Commissioner himself, Bobby Cox. Now for the inside scoop on what's happening day to day with the IHSAA. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Bobby Cox.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell. Hope all of you have had a great holiday and continue to have a wonderful, wonderful holiday as the IHSAA winter season is in really overdrive this time of year. And to talk about that, as we do every week, the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Bobby Cox. Commissioner, a belated Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope the holidays are going well. And as I mentioned, there are a whole lot of things going on around the state in IHSA sports, not the least of which basketball tournaments literally in every area of the state of Indiana.
You're correct, Bob. And Merry Christmas to you and your family and everybody there at Ennis. And thank you for the great support that you provide to the IHSA. And you're right, we are in overdrive. All 6 sports are currently experiencing holiday season tournaments and events, and so it's a wonderful opportunity for people to get out and support our young people. Want to make sure we mention that tomorrow the Boys Hall of Fame Classic will be contested at Newcastle High School, and always in great support of the Hall of Fame and their support of the IHSA. A great tournament. Silver Creek, Heritage Hills, Lawrence Central, and Lafayette Jeff there. Just a great lineup of teams. But also, there are no less than 29 different holiday tournaments for boys basketball starting on Saturday. So it's a great opportunity for our fans to get out and support these young people, support these communities. It's a great opportunity for our athletic departments to make a little extra revenue for their department to support all these sports, not just the basketball program, but all these sports. And this is why they're having these tournaments, so that they can generate a little extra funding to provide the necessary resources for these other teams to participate. So it's a great chance. People are off work. It's the holiday season. Everybody should be in a joyous mood, and I hope they carry that into the gymnasium with the respect of sportsmanship and support of these great kids that are out here playing.
You mentioned 29 tournaments, and it's a similar number on the girls' side. And it's interesting, some philosophically coaches want to go to a multi-team tournament, even a multi-day tournament. They want to play people from out of the region, maybe a different classification. Then some coaches are just saying, with the way that Christmas is, it's on a Wednesday, we'll play a game on Saturday, come back, play another game on Saturday, kind of get into that routine. But irrespective of where you're playing or when you're playing, as you point out, how can you not like all the opportunities to watch ball and swimming and wrestling and you name it? This is like a cornucopia of opportunities for people who love sports.
Well, absolutely. You could go every day or throughout the weekend except for Sunday and find some place to go and something to do and some team to watch. And it really, it's a fun time because, you don't have the pressures of going to work. You don't have the pressures of going to school. And you just get out there and play, and it's just a great time to be a high school fan and be a high school participant.
Bobby Cox joining us for our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA. You mentioned the Hall of Fame Classic. This has been going on for quite a while. I marvel at Chris May and everyone at the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame and how that selection committee is able to come up with 8 great basketball teams. They had a fantastic day on Friday with the girls' tournament. Just unbelievable in how they're able to put together such competitive matchups year after year.
Well, they work at it pretty hard. There's a committee, as you mentioned, that goes out throughout the year. Right now, they're doing this for next year. They're getting ready to play their tournament tomorrow. But the reality is they're out there looking now for next year. And they're creating, they're looking at games and creating potential matchups and talking to schools. And so this just doesn't happen. It just doesn't show up and, oh, wow, we've got 4 great teams here for the girls and 4 great teams for the boys. There's a lot of research that goes into it, and Chris May oversees all that, does a wonderful job for the Hall of Fame, and we're happy to support them and hope they have a great tournament tomorrow.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Bobby Cox. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner, it's always great to talk to you. Have a happy new year, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Bob. You as well.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
We're back here at the Tiernan Center, 33-27. Quick check, Greensburg led by Lane Sparks. Again, these numbers are unofficial. He has 12. Colin Comer with 6. Andrew Wellage with 5. Miles Wilkeson with 4. And Brendan Stanley also with 4 points. Blake Creech, 10 points for Portage. 6 by Danny Bruno off the bench. Miguel Verduzco with 6. Xavier Aponte with 5. And Lawrence Harris with 2 points. Big story again is Xavier Aponte averaging 24 per game. Just 3 points in the first half. Portage starts out in a 2-3 zone. Wilkeson with the basketball. Now it'll be Wellage. Entry pass, Wilkeson starts to turn and then loses control. Only the 5th turnover for the Pirates here this afternoon. Next game up, it's Bloomington South against Indy Homeschool. That is scheduled for a 4:30 tip-off time. So far, everything pretty much on schedule. Slaughter on the drive, feeds inside to Creech, and he walked with it. I'm pretty sure Creech that time thought that Slaughter was going to go and take the basketball strong, so Creech was thinking more rebound in case of a miss by Slaughter than he was receiving the basketball. 7:19 remaining here in the third quarter. Well, the one thing Portage really has to guard the outside shooting. He had Sparks, who has the basketball inside. Wellage turns, has his shot blocked. Second time that Slaughter has blocked his shot. But you know, Wellage can step to the outside. Wilkeson, Sparks, and Comer all can hit the outside shot. Wellage down the lane, contact, no whistle, and Wellage able to get the bucket. Wellage with 7. Portage basketball down 35-27. Here's a shot in the wing, no good. The rebound by Creech, stripped out of his hands. Another turnover, number 10 now by Portage. And as the Pirates run the floor, layup good by Stanley, who has 6. So Greensburg able to turn another turnover into points. Here's Aponte for 3. No. Rebound tipped out of the hands of Wellage. Greensburg back out on the fly again. Layup good by Sparks. He has 14. And Portage unable to get back in transition defense. That shot high off the glass, no good by Slaughter. Greensburg now taking control of this basketball game here in the third, leading it now by 12. They're on a 6-0 run to begin this quarter. Greensburg again in the half court, making that defense shift. Wellage short, offensive rebound, put back good by Stanley. And Coach Snodgrass and the Indians need another timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 41-27, Pirates on top.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Well, Greensburg, the first 8 points for Coach Snodgrass. Can't be happy with his team turning the basketball over and their inability to get back on transition defense. So those are 2 big keys right now for Portage if they want to stay in this basketball game. Trapping out front, Verduzco travels with it. 11 turnovers now by the Indians. 5:37 to go here in the third. And right now, Greensburg has control of this one. The tempo, they have control of the boards. They have not turned the ball over a whole lot now in the second half. Hey, what a drive. Basket good by Sparks. 16 by Sparks. They ran that play to perfection. Slaughter crossed the timeline. Slaughter again just a sophomore. Or should say a freshman. Here's a 3 at the top by Bruno. Good. Boy, did they need that one. Danny Bruno. His third three-pointer. And that was a much-needed basket there for Portage. 13-point lead now for Greensburg. Wellage, ball loose. Wellage picks it up. And then driving to the basket, good again, Wilkeson. He has 6. The break's going Greensburg's way, the ball bouncing their way as well. So here's Kamari Slaughter again across the timeline. Right now, Comer is guarding Ponte, and he has just not gotten a good look so far here in the third. Slaughter, three-pointer good. There you go. There's your freshman. Slaughter on the board for the first time. Back to a 12-point lead. Greensburg on top. Boy, contact. Slaughter inside with Comer. Turnover, Greensburg. And then Wettig is going to get the foul, though he thought he got all ball. And that'll put Slaughter at the line. So Wettig will pick up his first. There you see the freshman Kamari Slaughter. 4:04 remaining here in this third quarter. Second free throw on the way and good. I'll tell you what, Portage may be 2-4, but they can be tough. Playing a little 2-3 zone right now. Slaughter working the middle as the freshman. Here's Wettig on the right wing. Greensburg does a great job of cutting to the basket. They find an opening. Here is Comer for three. Missed it. Rebound by Stanley. He's played well. Entry pass, layup good Wettig, and they find each other extremely well. 9 points by Wettig. 3:27 to go. Here we go back the other way. Three-pointer this time by Bruno is missed. Here come the Pirates. They have numbers the other way, and the ball stripped loose. Here's Wettig. Wettig off the glass, no. Wettig tried to get the rebound. Bruno comes away with it, then turns it over. Greensburg basketball. This is Comer. Wilkeson, nothing there. Good ball movement around the perimeter. On the drive with the left hand, yes. Sparks again. 18 points by Sparks. Back down to a 14-point lead. When they get into that half court, Greensburg, they run their half court set about as well as anybody you'll see. They kind of know what each other's doing. Aponte got away with a travel. Bruno with the basketball off to Slaughter. 2:30 to go. Slaughter says, you know what, I'll shoot it and hit it. So Slaughter, 8 points all here in the third. Back to an 11-point lead. This is Comer. Wilkeson covered up quickly. Now we'll find Sparks here back the other way. Shot no good. Tipped up, yes, by Wettig. He has 11. We're under 2 minutes. Here's Sparks off the drive, stripped out of his hands. Coach Snodgrass, there you see Coach right there wanting a foul call. But to no avail as Clausen is in for Portage. Nobby is checked in. Also Cole Nobby for the Pirates. Number 14, Aponte. Pull-up jumper baseline, yes. They're going to need more of that. Ponte with 5. Wide open Comer, layup good. Boy, they're giving up, speaking of the Indians, giving up way too many layups. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover at a minute 30. That will be number 13 now for the Indians. Wettig is back in. And Comer sits down. Coach Snodgrass trying to get some energy for his team. Down by 13 here in the third. Wilkeson out front and will be fouled as Jordan Tidwell has checked in, the 5'8 junior. Lawrence Harris will come in. And that'll give Slaughter a chance to get a break. 8 points for the freshman here in this third quarter alone. Wettig with the basketball. Skip past Wilkeson. Shot fake. Pull-up jumper, no. And the rebound again by Stanley. Out to Wettig. Three-pointer short. Wilkeson, another offensive rebound. The cutter in the lane. The kick out. Baseline drive there by Nabi. Inside layup good again by Sparks. Boy, you cannot give up that many offensive rebounds to Greensburg. They'll get a chance to reset that offense, and you're in trouble. 45 seconds to go. Tidwell with the basketball. Aponte wide open for three. Short. Rebound tipped. Ball in the corner, and whose basketball is it? It'll stay here. Well, Aponte doesn't mind shooting the ball from 28 feet. 35.3 seconds. The smell of oranges in the air now. There's the inbound, and the ball tipped, almost turned over. Here is a three by Clausen, yes. Clausen, the 6'4 senior, able to hit the three. We're down to the final 20 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And Greensburg will play for the final shot. Wilkeson, Wettig reversing it. Nabi in the corner and gets it right back to Wettig, who spins in the lane and scores. 13 by Wettig, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Greensburg on top of this one, 57-43.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Final 8 minutes here for Portage. Winner of this game again will move on to the noon game tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of Bloomington South and Indy Homeschool. Again, just a 2-day tournament this year. This is going to feel kind of easy after doing 3 days in the previous 3 or 4 years. 2 days be kind of a breeze. Here's Aponte with the basketball as Portage works it around the perimeter to the right corner. They've used some clock in their possessions. This shot baseline and a blocking foul called against Brendan Stanley. And that's going to send Lawrence Harris to the line. Kamari Slaughter with 8 points. Danny Bruno has 9. 10 points by Blake Creech for Portage. On the other side, unofficially, 22 by Lane Sparks. 13 by Wettig. 6 points by Comer. 6 points by Wilkeson. 8 points by Stanley. Second free throw here by Harris. He misses them both. Wettig with a rebound. Quick outlet pass to Comer. Comer wasting no time driving and missing. And the rebound by Slaughter. And a foul off that rebound. That may be Brendan Stanley, though the Greensburg Pirate fans didn't like that call. I always found that it's about 50-50. Those who like and those who don't. Here's Aponte. Stripped out of his hands. Good defense there by Comer. Another turnover by the Indians. That's their 14th. Nice drive down the lane. Left hand just off the rim by Sparks. Here's Slaughter quickly across the timeline for the Indians. Entry pass. Ball loose. Picked up there by Harris. And once again, it'll be Clausen who'll set it up to Slaughter. Slaughter, just a freshman, crossover to the left hand. Back outside now to Harris. His jumper no good. Harris went for the rebound, tipped it to his teammate Clausen. Portage gets it back. Slaughter, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Sparks with a rebound for the Pirates. Here's Wettig. Wettig cross to the left hand and a whistle and a foul before the shot, as they will get Harris for number 2. Wilkeson coming in now, setting down will be Cole Nobby. One thing about a team like Greensburg, they can use some clock, and the way that they can back screen and the way that they cut and the way that they get to the basket, they're tough to beat when they get ahead of you, just like that move right there by Lane Sparks. And then Portage turns it over on the inbound. And that's a costly mistake again for the Indians. That's their 15th turnover. And they're down by 16, 59-43, with 6:19 remaining in the fourth. Wettig off the inbound. Got the defender in the air, shot short, offensive rebound. Wettig put back, yes, and he's fouled. Well, the offensive rebounds are killing Portage right now. Harris just picked up number 3, and Wettig at 6'7", able to sneak in there and get a couple of offensive rebounds, and you just can't do that against Greensburg because they will make you pay. 3-point play completed by Wettig. 6:09 remaining. This is Slaughter now across the 10-second line. In the corner to Clausen for 3. Missed it. The rebound high to get that one is Comer. Boy, Comer able to get up in the air. Saw him dunking in the first half. Wilkeson drive left hand, yes. Miles, well, with only 8 points, but none bigger again than that one. And then the basket good the other way by Slaughter. And we've got a timeout on the floor on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Greensburg on top of this one, 64-45.
Looking to kickstart your fundraiser? Take your fundraising efforts to the next level with expert support from Suds Fundraising and get access to a fundraising kit full of quality products people can't wait to get their hands on, a dedicated web store to reach your online audience, a digital marketing kit that allows you to convert leads easily, and so much more. Let us help you reach your fundraising goals on time. Visit sudsfundraising.com to get started today.
By the way, if you're planning on being here tomorrow, again, the games will be split between the Tiernan Center and Dennis Intermediate Middle School, so there'll be a little bit of a difference for some of the teams that'll end up in the losers bracket. So there should be one, I think there's 3 games tomorrow at Dennis, and then all the other games will still be here at the Tiernan Center. So Portage getting that timeout, but they're down 64-45. Aponte will come try to double team Wettig, and it works. Nope, for the moment it worked. Thought that they were going to get the basketball. Wilkeson pull-up jumper good. Right now Portage can't catch a break, and everything that's happening for the Pirates certainly falling their way. 5:17 remaining. Slaughter looking out front, turnover again. Here come the Pirates on the run. Layup good by Wilkeson. 16 turnovers now by Portage. 68-45. This is a Portage team that gives up only 50 points per game in their first 6. They're now 18 behind the 8 ball here. Entry pass tipped away, stolen again. 17 turnovers, 3-on-3 break, and Wettig will be fouled by Slaughter, who just picked up his 4th. Greensburg, by the way, only averaging 57 points per game, so they put together a solid offensive effort here this afternoon. You start thinking now about your next game. And that means you want to start thinking about resting some players if you're the Pirates, knowing that Bloomington South is probably your next opponent. Certainly not taking anything away from Indy Homeschool, but Bloomington South ranked number 2 in 4A, led by Anthony Leal, the IU signee. Boy, he came on the stage last year here at the tournament. IU jumped on him. I think it was IU jumped on him because I said they needed to. Entry pass now to Slaughter. Layup good. I like this kid right there. He didn't score in the first half, but that's one freshman that Portage, they're going to love him for the next few years. As we're halfway through this fourth quarter. Here's Comer back to Wettig. And they moved the ball extremely well. Comer again for 3, missed it, but they got a good look. Slaughter back the other way. Aponte on the drive. Got the basket, and he's fouled. Now, one thing for Xavier, they needed his points early. He got that 3 early in the ball game, and then he just kind of disappeared. Greensburg defense, a big part of that. They took him out of the game as he misses the free throw. Wettig looking to push this the other way quickly with the baseball pass to Sparks. Back to Wettig. Basket good. 72-49. Boy, near turnover. Yes, that was Wilkeson. Stayed with it. 3:26 to go. Wilkeson is going to drive, feed it inside to Sparks. Reverse layup good. They're putting on a clinic. I haven't seen something like this since the EBL days. 3:10 to go. Here's the three-pointer by Slaughter. Missed it. A rebound by Sparks, and they turn it over. Only number 6 now for Greensburg. Verduzco will find Creech. Creech had 10 in the first half. Those are his first 2 points of the second half. Hey, I want to remind you today's game is brought to you in part by the Excel Center, a tuition-free public charter high school for adults. The Excel Center provides adults the opportunity to earn a Core 40 high school diploma, industry-recognized certifications, and college credit, all at no cost. Excel Centers operate by the Goodwill Education Initiatives, and they operate in 15 Excel Centers around the state of Indiana, including right here in Richmond. And by the way, they have graduated over 4,500 adults from high schools in central and southern Indiana. For more information, make sure you check out the Excel Center website. For those of you here in the Richmond area, make sure you check out the Excel Center website as well. By the way, free child care is provided. 74-51. By the way, a lot of people don't know the old EBL that operated here in Richmond was one of the few professional leagues. We weren't paid much, but by golly, we enjoyed every moment of it. Crowds used to come over to Earlham and couldn't wait to get in to see the EBL. Now Portage will press, though that's not an easy thing to do, as Greensburg able to get that across the timeline. 2:45 remaining. Kai Dyer is now checked in for Greensburg. Nice turnaround shot, no good by Wilkeson. Here is Slaughter back the other way, and Slaughter's going to be fouled before he got the pass off. So Greensburg, they will advance. They will have a short turnaround time as they'll have to play. There's a 3 by Slaughter. They're going to have to play tomorrow at noon. So both Bloomington South, there's a drive and a bucket good by Wilkeson. He has 8 in the fourth quarter alone. So Portage will give you their situation, what they'll have to do tomorrow. Loser, they're going to play tomorrow at noon at Dennis. So 1:53 remaining. Portage now bringing in Jalen Hollies. Hollies is a 5'5" freshman. A couple other changes will be made. There's Comer with a basket. And he'll go to the line. Portage will play the loser of the Bloomington South Indy homeschool game at noon. And then if they win that game, they'll play again at 3. If they lose that game, they would also play. In fact, they'd be back here, I do believe, as that free throw is good. Comer with 9. In the ball game also is 22 Jalen King, now for Portage. Here's a three-pointer on the way, no good, as that's missed. And we head the other way. Offensive foul against Comer. I was looking to see who we're missing here. We are missing a number 30. Am I right? For Portage. Number 30 right there. There is no number 30. We have been let down by our crack staff. You know, when our staff, if they'll stop this union stuff, you guys will get better. 104. It's about the team. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound again by Nabi. 79-54. Greensburg playing well, and in the ball game for Greensburg is Avery Moore. Missed the layup. Moore is a 6'4" senior. Portage back the other way. Unless an arm is taken off, they're not going to call a foul now as Tidwell gets the 2. You would have to be literally on the floor with the arms cut off before they're going to call a foul now. They would have to be hacked. 79-56. My advice is don't go strong to the basket. You might lose a head. So Greensburg will pick up the win. They're going to move to 5-1. The Pirates ranked number 6 in 3A. And we can put this one in the books. The final score, Greensburg 79 and Portage 56. So Greensburg will play the winner, Bloomington South and Indy Homeschool. For the Indians, they fall to 2-5 on the season. Hey, thanks for being with us. Greensburg picks up the win. They advance. Portage will move to the losers bracket. We're getting ready for the next game. Bloomington South and Indy Homeschool coming up next. Thanks for being with us. This has been the Wettig Tournament right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.